for the Support the Hunt Family Fund December Gold Cup Handicap Chase. Let's join Stuart Action.
And the 10 of them off. They are dispatched for the Support the Hunt Family Fund December Gold Cup. 10 of them go off fairly quickly towards the first of 17 scheduled fences. Glengouly in the cheek pieces up amongst the leaders, with Vincenzo in the dark blue and white and former winner of the race Il Ridotto white jacket. Imperial Saint in the gold close to the rail is in the leading quartet as they already arrive at the second. Holy Smoke in midfield. Last of all, Martator in the dark blue and white made a slight mistake at the second and just needs to recover his poise. Jaguar, sheepskin noseband hoop jacket, is held up behind the likes of Colonel Harry, Perfecto and Kim Rock, who's got the red cap, as they clear out over the third. So the first three fences fairly sharply behind them, and now they move into their first turn and begin the descent towards the end of the first half mile in what this year is the most poignant of renewals of the December Gold Cup. Glengouly leading the field early to Imperial Saint, Vincenzo in the dark blue and white disputing third with Il Ridotto. And then Colonel Harry, who's away to the left on straightening, the dark blue and maroon. Perfecto, the yellow cap, cutting the corner. Upsides Holy Smoke and the nose banded Jaguar. And then Kim Rock and Martator racing at the back of the field. Glengouly gave that one plenty of daylight. Slightly ballooned it, but maintains the lead as they run on towards the fifth. Vincenzo, Imperial Saint and Il Ridotto heading the pursuit just ahead of Colonel Harry on the outer of the group. And then Holy Smoke mid-division, the white and green on the sleeves for Harry Skelton, being kept company by Tom Bellamy, the yellow cap on Perfecto. And then Jaguar, Kim Rock and Martator continues to be held up. Into the wings of the sixth they come. Glengouly leading a well-grouped up field. Jaguar there nodded on landing. Didn't convince at all. It hasn't halted any of his momentum. He travelled strongly under restraint in the green and gold, but he was briefly down on his nose at the sixth. And he stood off that one as well, but made a much better shape. So turning to meet rising ground, there's little more than 5 lengths covering them. And Glengouly has the lead over Il Ridotto, Vincenzo, Imperial Saint, the rail and Colonel Harry out wide. Then Holy Smoke and Martator in the dark blue and white, and Perfecto, the yellow cap, down on the inner. Upsides Kim Rock, and Jaguar, who was a little cautious at the sixth fence and pitched on landing, is now being given a bit of time just to cover his momentum as they come downhill towards the eighth. Glengouly taking them to it, jumping soundly. Perfecto in behind them, probably not seeing a lot of daylight there, but they are very tightly concertinaed up as they move on to the ninth, the water jump for the only time. Glengouly over Il Ridotto, the spotted sleeves. Vincenzo between horses and Imperial Saint down on the inner. Colonel Harry seeing a good view of the front, nicely poised on the outside of the field and tracked there by Martator. Here's an open ditch. Glengouly, Imperial Saint, Il Ridotto, Colonel Harry, Vincenzo the hoop sleeves and cap, then Holy Smoke, Martator, Jaguar, Perfecto and Kim Rock, and they are still very tightly grouped up. Martator just a little slower than Jaguar, who jumped past him there. So across the top of the track they go. They're heading for the final mile. They're going towards the last of the open ditches. 6 out, and Glengouly's made every inch of the running so far. Still had the advantage there. Perfecto was a little untidy. It's a fairly short run to the fifth from home. Glengouly draws to it with Colonel Harry in the dark blue on the outer of Il Ridotto. Then Vincenzo and Imperial Saint in a gold jacket down on the inner. Jaguar is making stealthy progress at this stage. Hoops, upsides Holy Smoke, and then Kim Rock, Martator, and Perfecto is now being ridden along at the back of the field. Coming on the descent, they've got 4 left to jump in the December Gold Cup. Glengouly still in front, a whole host of possible challengers though on his tail. Imperial Saint right around the inner. Il Ridotto, Harry Cobden, spotted sleeves, sitting quietly. Vincenzo in the thick of the action. Colonel Harry is wide. Holy Smoke, Jaguar, Martator widest of all as they come towards the third last. They've all got a chance. Glengouly still have the lead there over Vincenzo. Imperial Saint just being angled for a better position. Comes off the inner as they begin the swing for home. 3 furlongs to travel, 2 left to jump in the Support the Hunt Family Fund December Gold Cup. Glengouly, Vincenzo the dark blue and white, Imperial Saint, Il Ridotto 1 from the left. Further left, Colonel Harry. Jaguar is being forced to switch in behind in the noseband. Hojo Shirley Smoke is closing, so too Kim Rock with a red cap. 7, 8 with a chance as they head between the final two fences. Still Glengouly for a massive shock under the champion jockey. Vincenzo closing in. Jaguar's moved into third. Neither the leading pair particularly fluent. Glengouly, Vincenzo gets to his quarters leaning in. Jaguar is still running on. Bowen though, full bore. Glengouly with 50 yards to see it out is going to spring a surprise and a huge day for Faye Bramley. Glengouly wins the December Gold Cup under champion jockey Sean Bowen. Tight second, Vincenzo and Jaguar, then Kim Rock, Shirley Smoke and Imperial Saint.
Well, we were anticipating someone controlling that race. I don't think many of us thought it would be Sean Bowen on Glengouly, but that's exactly what he has done. He's won the Support the Hunt Family Fund December Gold Cup Handicap Chase. He has made all